Okay, I guess this is going to be part 2 because I was talking so much I didn't realize I hit the 10-minute time limit and it abruptly stopped with me talking to myself and then questioning myself sanity-wise. Yeah, I'm checking under here, so I only see this one can cap here, which obviously that's going to be an easy thing to replace. I mean, that's in the most convenient place ever. You go under here, well, I still don't see anything. I don't see any wax papers. I don't see any paper oils. I don't see any bumblebees or anything that's readily apparent to me unless it's just kind of hiding somewhere. I don't see it. I mean, micas can sometimes go bad, granted, but these are all, I think, basically Mylars, right? I don't see any paper oil or... They must... That's interesting that they... It's a little crusty there, doesn't it? What's going on over there, huh? I don't know. There's some crystals. Oh, those are probably germanium. Germanium diode, excuse me. Germanium diode. That's probably... Some of those are probably bad. That would be my first thing to check out of instinct. Fuse is fine here. I think that's a fuse. It's got continuity. There's not really a whole lot to say to this TV because there's just not much in it. I mean, it's pretty damn simple and easy to work on, I suppose. Got to get the high voltage cage open here. So yeah, my thoughts are, do the usual. Clean, vacuum, check the tubes. I'm going to definitely have to replace this. This thing is guaranteed to have one of the following: leaky cap, capacitor sections, or shorted, open, high ESR, name it, pick it. If it has any of those things that are going on with it, it's going to go. That only need one, not necessarily all, but at least one of the following. I'm going to have to clean the pots. That kind of looks like it got a little chewed off a bit. The inductors look okay, which I'm a little surprised because the plastic on these from the Zenith era tends to be a little delicate, but apparently this was in good storage condition, so maybe that's why it's not. So, yeah, this is actually pretty clean under here. I mean, maybe I was being a little too insulting on this thing because hopefully the transformers are okay. That's the other thing. If the transformers are okay, the picture tube's okay. I'm kind of wondering what, if anything, actually went wrong. The lady told me that it turned on, but she didn't see anything, and that's a very vague description. Does she mean no raster at all, no vertical deflection, no horizontal deflection, or did she just see a line, vertical line, horizontal line? Was there static? Did she even hear audio? She didn't really elaborate. I didn't have a chance to ask her because I was in a CVS parking lot. I mean, that's not really the time to get to know someone very thoroughly. Certainly not just on the TV. Replace 1.8 amp, 250 volt fuse. Good to know. Luckily, the fuse is not blown. And what that tells me is that whatever happened was not catastrophic. It probably has a bad or weak picture tube. It's highly unlikely that there's anything seriously wrong with this. But nonetheless, I will investigate further and be very cautious either way, because you really don't want to assume that everything's A-okay with these kind of TVs. Because at bare minimum, you're going to have to start... What the hell is going on here? That doesn't line up quite right. Is that inductor okay? I really hope so. That's not good. Inductor's a little wiggle-woggled over there. That's not prime. It's too bad. Maybe they just didn't line it up right. Focus and B+ ground and boost. What the hell? What's that supposed to mean? Well, actually, I don't know what that. Well, B+, if for people who are wondering, B+ is basically an old term that still exists today to an extent for a lot of circuit designs and stuff. B+ means, well, there used to batteries used to run radios, and that's where that term came from. So B+ is referencing that, focus, boost, and ground. Okay, well, where's this leading? Oh, that's leading over here. So we're going to test the picture tube, and I'm going to update with the results of that. I don't really see... It's mostly all original Zenith tubes for the most part, I think. There's a GE one. Yeah, there's a few GEs laying around. I'm going to open up the high voltage cage here and take a look. Don't mind if I do, right? I got to take these out anyways, right? Jesus, come on. Come on. Probably bent the pens a little bit. What is this supposed to do anyway? That's really the question I'm wondering here. Well, really? That's the horizontal output and damper. What? Really? 38HE7 is the horizontal output and the damper. Really? That's doing the same thing this Compactron tube is? That's crazy. There's no cap on it either. That's weird. That's really bizarre. Well, how does it look? Well, definitely used, but it might be okay. We'll find out. I'm just going to test all of these tubes. I'm really curious. So that's 38HE7. I'm going to check through all this stuff, and I'll do another update. I don't want to have like this become a 3-part video of me babbling to myself, so I'll spare you that pain. And I'll probably edit this video and the other one too. Maybe even stitch them together. I will let you know what I find out after this preliminary inspection. This may not take much work. Who knows? It's a Zenith after all, right? You're right.